Hello, boys and girls. Today we will be reading Curious George Takes a Train. The authors and illustrator of our story are Margret and H.A. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. This morning, George and the man with the yellow hat were at the train station. They are at Central Station. Other families have arrived to catch a train as well. One woman even brought her puppy. They were taking a trip to the country with their friend, Mrs. Needleman, but first they had to get tickets. George's friend went to the ticket booth to purchase their train tickets. Inside the station, everyone was in a hurry. George watched as people rushed to the news stand to buy newspapers to read or the snack shop to buy treats to eat. Then he watched them rush to catch their trains. But one little boy with a brand new toy train was not in a hurry, nor was the small crowd next to him. They were just standing in one spot looking up. George looked up too. A train master was moving numbers and letters on a big sign. Soon the train master was called away, but his job did not look finished. George was curious. Could he help? The train master's job is very important. Do you think it's a good idea for George to try and help? George climbed up in a flash. Then, just like the train master, he picked up a letter off the sign and put it in a different place. Next, he took the number 9 and put it near a 2. George moved more letters and more numbers. He was glad to be such a big help. The board showed the different trains that were arriving at the station and when they were arriving. The board also showed when trains were leaving the station and where they were going. This was all very important information. "Hey!" yelled a man from below. "I can't tell when my train leaves." "What track is my train on?" asked another man. "What's that monkey doing up there?" demanded a woman. She did not sound happy. The train master did not sound happy either. "Come down here right now," he hollered at George. Uh-oh, it doesn't seem like it was a good idea for George to try and help. Poor George. It's too easy for a monkey to get into trouble. But lucky for George, it's also easy for a monkey to get out of trouble. Right then, the conductor shouted, "All aboard!" A crowd of people rushed toward the train. George slid down a pole, scurried over a suitcase, and squeezed with the crowd through the gate. There he found the perfect hiding place for a monkey. Looks like George has decided to hide inside a trash can. The little boy with the toy engine also ran through the gate. "Look, Daddy," he said, "a train!" His father looked up. "Come back, son," he yelled. "That's not our train." But it was too late. The gate locked behind him, and the boy began to cry. The little boy looks scared that the gate has closed and he can't get back to his dad. George peeked out of his hiding place. George saw the boy's toy train roll toward the tracks, and the boy ran after it. This time, George knew he could help. He leaped out of his hiding place and ran fast. George grabbed the toy engine before the little boy came too close to the tracks. What a close call! George saved the little boy's train and kept the little boy from falling onto the train tracks. When the train master opened the gate, the boy's father ran to his son. The boy was not crying anymore. He was playing with his new friend. "So there you are," said the train master angrily when he saw George. "You sure made a lot of trouble on the big board." "Please don't be upset with him," said the boy's father. "He saved my son." The people on the platform agreed. They had seen what George had done, and they clapped and cheered. George was a hero. Just then, the man with the yellow hat arrived with Mrs. Needleman. "It's time to go, George," he said. Here comes our train." "This is our train too," the father said. The little boy was excited. "Can George ride with us?" he asked. That sounded like a good idea to everyone, so the train master asked the conductor to find them a special seat. How exciting! George and the little boy are going to get special seats. I wonder where they will sit. The conductor got George and the little boy special seats right up front next to her. The end. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this reading of Curious George Takes a Train. If you would like to add this book to your collection, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any uploads that I add. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon in a couple of days with a new Read Aloud. Bye-bye!